Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Wednesday, September 15, 2021. You want to laugh? Maybe we should laugh first before we talk about anything else. So here's the news this morning. Headline. This is the headline straight off of Market Watch. You can see it right now. Are you ready? U.S. import prices fall for the first time in 10 months. Well, I'm laughing again. What you're not allowed to know here is year over year, import prices have gained 9%. However, the spin here is just this past August, there was a slight drop of 0.3%. This is what I'm talking about. You can't make this stuff up. You must continually be lied to on an epic scale. It's a mind twist and a mind screw of the highest possible order. I mean, look at that. Most people who would read that headline would think things are just great. U.S. import prices fall for the first time in 10 months, but have put on 9% year over year. That, my friends, is astonishing. Now, I don't need to tell you, because you shop, you see what's going on around you. But again, it's these same people who are trying to convince you that what you are seeing with your own eyes is just not real. Anyway, you know that. This is the mechanism that's been going on for a very long time, and I can promise you it's not going to stop. And it's also, a crime by omission, in my view, that more people are not pointing their finger at the Federal Reserve, who continues to run their inflation creation machine at full speed and has no intention of tapering whatsoever for the foreseeable future. And that's it. Anyway, on the back of this, stock futures are slightly higher this morning. Crude oil getting bid higher, just about $72 a barrel, going much higher. You know that. That recent pullback we had was very bullish, and it's gonna retake its recent high and surpass that, in relatively short order. There's just no doubt about that, in my view. Anyway, what else is going on? 10-year yield, people, stable. It's stable. 1.28. Like I'm telling you, do not take your eyes off of that 10-year yield. If you want to have an edge on this market, that's all you need to look at. I mean, there are, of course, 4 elements to this, but the key here is that 10-year yield, and you can see it right on my website, traderschoice.net, real time. Okay. The dollar, or the Dixie, the relative value of the dollar is weaker. All right, so the setup for the market this morning is really not too bad. We got bad economic news. Market loves that. We got crude oil getting propped up big time. We got a weaker dollar and a stable 10-year yield. Now, with that in mind, okay, this is not a guarantee that the market's going to put on gains today. There is fear here, a little bit, even though we're not seeing it being reflected in a knee-jerk higher with the dollar. There is some fear in this market. It's seasonal, all right? This time of the year, market tends to be volatile. And then you got all these calls, bank after bank after bank, talking about like an immediate, right now, between now and next month here, some kind of a significant drop, in the market. Warren Buffett came out, a week or two ago, saying that the market could actually crash because of valuations that are in the stratosphere. I mean, can't make that up. I've been telling you this for years. That doesn't make any sense. The valuations in this market are stupid. Anyway, let's move forward. Cryptocurrencies are catching a bid, and gold and silver right now, despite the dollar weaker, are under a little pressure. Let's see what goes on with this. Again, there's no price discovery mechanism. It's not real, okay? What you're looking at here when you're trying to gauge what gold and silver are doing is the derivative. It's the derivative. And it's so upside down, people. I've covered this 1,000 times. Only in this kind of a market would you value uh, the hard asset off of a derivative. It's the opposite way. A derivative is supposed to derive value from an underlying asset. That's not what's going on here. And this is how the price action is being rigged. Rigged, freaking rigged, and then rigged on top of that. It's not going to stop. But again, let them play their game. We will play ours. You must be taking the opposite side of this trade. You must be acquiring these kinds of assets while they are on sale. And people, look, why am I getting all crazy about this every day? Even this morning, I got my email box with people who, are upset, rightly so, with regard to the price action of gold and silver. And I've told you for years that you would see this, that you would see the rigging of the metals markets. I mean, look, you want to make a little noise? Okay. Go to the Commodities Exchange website and complain. Write to them. I've written to everyone that you can think about over the years regarding this, and I don't even get an answer, okay? But if you want to make some noise, go ahead. Write to the Commodities Exchange. They know what's going on. Everybody does. Look, I've explained to you, we are seeing a level of corruption in the financial markets that is simply beyond belief. A mechanism here to borrow cash into existence via any mechanism possible. That's the nature of the beast, the nature of the debt-based economic model. You know that. It demands that cash be borrowed into existence in ever-growing amounts. It can't stop. And that's just the way it's going to go. Anyway, look, let's just put this together real quick. So yet again, we got this mind screw. U.S. import prices fall, headline here, for the first time in 10 months. Meanwhile, year over year, we have a gain of 9%. You're not allowed to know that. Oh, because, it did fall in August, 0.3%. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. People, look, this issue with inflation is not going to stop. And I want you to expect these numbers, which are already fake, to be faked even further. None of it's real. The news, it's all propagandized. I think you understand that. And that's why you and I must remain steadfast. See through the dog shit. You understand? Keep yourself on the right side of this entire thing. Remain hedged if you are capable of doing that. Be in several different assets, risk on and risk off. This way you're always doing okay. You understand? You don't really care too much as to where this thing may go. If we get a big drop in the market, that would mean it's risk off time and you would see other assets gain. You understand? Anyway, that's the story this morning, people. Lots of stuff going on here. And expect more fake news, propaganda, look here, don't look here. You all know that. This is something I've explained to you for many, many years. Anyway, this guy here loves you a lot. Please share the video. I will see all of you later. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see you twice later. Yes, twice. I'm going to see you in my post-market wrap-up. And later today, I'm going to be on the Barrel Buddies live. And I'm looking forward to doing that show. It's a lot of fun for me. Gets my mind off of this freak show market. All right, that's it. I'll see all of you later.